time for JesterEngine.com's Daily Tech Rundown. Big headline to start: the Pentagon blacklisted Anthropic. OpenAI struck a deal to provide models for classified networks, and over 1.5 million ChatGPT users reportedly canceled subscriptions in the fallout. Short version, it got messy fast. What's the core of the standoff?
In plain terms, it's about control and trust. Anthropic balked at DoD contract language it said could allow domestic surveillance and autonomous weapon use. The Pentagon labeled Anthropic a supply chain risk and asked vendors to certify they weren't using Claude. OpenAI moved quickly to negotiate and frame its deal with limits on autonomous weapons and mass surveillance, though skeptics point out the optics and legal glue are tricky.
And the public hitback was immediate. Protests, employee letters, huge subscription cancellations. Should companies be able to make these deals without broader democratic oversight?
That's exactly the debate now. You got former officials and policy experts calling for congressional scrutiny. The worry is decisions about military uses of powerful AI shouldn't be made solely by private labs. The industry rivalry and personalities, not just policy, are shaping safety outcomes.
Any sign the negotiations are calming down?
Reports say talks resumed, with Anthropic trying to salvage a path forward. But whatever agreement emerges will have to answer legal and ethical questions about surveillance, autonomy, and who ultimately controls deployment decisions.
Thanks. This one's going to keep evolving. Let's shift gears to something more fun: gaming. All right, from tense policy fights to consoles, Microsoft confirmed Project Helix, the next-gen Xbox that will also play PC games. Asha Sharma teased performance leadership and GDC details next week. Is Microsoft changing the rules of the console game?
Potentially. If Project Helix genuinely runs both Xbox and PC catalogs seamlessly, it blurs the lines between closed consoles and open PC ecosystems. That could be huge for developers and for competition with Sony. But the devil's in the implementation. Compatibility layers, input mapping, store ecosystems, and performance parity matter.
People are already guessing Microsoft might shorten hardware cycles to get this out faster. Are there real advantages beyond the library merging?
Yes. Microsoft can leverage its Xbox experience and Windows ecosystem to optimize performance, package PC ecosystem services like Game Pass, and potentially offer a modular upgrade path. If competitors delay their next consoles, Microsoft might gain market momentum. But we still need specs, timing, pricing. Until then, it's a strong teaser, not a full game plan.
I, for one, am ready to play PC games on my couch without rustling with drivers. But don't expect miracles until GDC.
Next up, Amazon suffered a wide outage. Users couldn't log in, prices failed to load, and checkouts broke. It spiked on Down Detector in the early afternoon. How concerning is this for e-commerce and for AWS's reputation?
Any outage at Amazon is a big deal because so much commerce and services sit on its stack. The symptoms, login errors, pricing glitches, search failures, suggest an application layer problem, possibly separate from a broad AWS infrastructure outage. But the optics are bad. Shoppers lose trust, sellers miss sales, and downstream apps can be affected.
We've seen AWS incidents before. Are there obvious mitigations for retailers?
Redundancy and graceful degradation. Caching critical price data, offering alternative checkout paths, and clearer user messaging. Also, postmortems that are public and actionable help restore confidence. Amazon acknowledged the issue and said engineers were on it, which is standard, but transparency about root causes matters for enterprise customers.
Short outages are inevitable, but for gig economy scale platforms, the customer and partner impact is immediate. Speaking of devices that collect a lot of data, let's talk wearables and privacy.
Hardware again. Nothing launched the Phone 4a and the Phone 4a Pro. The Pro moves to a metal unibody and a much brighter Glyph Matrix, plus high peak brightness and periscope zoom. Mid-range pricing positions these as serious contenders. What stands out to you?
Nothing keeps leaning into distinctive design. The Pro's brighter Glyph Matrix and metal unibody make it feel more premium, while both phones use Snapdragon 7's Gen 4 class chips and generous batteries. The periscope telephoto and high peak brightness are impressive for the price tier. For buyers, it's a strong value proposition if you want flair plus solid specs without flagship prices.
Price in India looks competitive too. Any downsides?
Mid-range SoCs mean trade-offs on sustained top-end performance and camera processing compared with flagship silicon. Also, software support and long-term updates matter more than ever. Buyers should check the update policy. But visually and spec-wise, nothing keeps the brand relevant.
Sleek and playful. A good combo. Final topic. Meta's AI glasses and privacy concerns.
Last one. Investigations suggest human contractors labeling data from Meta's Ray-Ban Meta AI glasses have viewed intimate footage, prompting UK and US scrutiny and a class action lawsuit. Meta says media stays on the device unless shared, but contractors can see shared content. How big is this trust issue?
It's substantial. Wearables capture ambient life, so even a small fraction of shared content reaching human reviewers raises ethical and regulatory flags. The revelations expose weak points in subcontracting oversight and data labeling pipelines. Regulators are opening inquiries, and plaintiffs argue the marketing misled buyers about privacy protections.
Is this industry-specific or part of a larger pattern?
Larger pattern. Many companies rely on human reviewers to improve AI, and subcontracting can obscure practices. The solution requires clearer user consent, tightening what leaves devices, more robust filtering before human review, and stronger transparency from vendors. Lawsuits and regulatory probes will push the market to change.
Good reminder that convenience often comes with hidden trade-offs. That's our roundup. Thanks for the insights and for keeping the banter semi-professional.
Always a pleasure. Tune in next time when we hope the only thing crashing will be our sense of urgency about tech policy, not the servers. The preceding audio summary was created at jesterengine.com, where you can find and verify the original sources.